aggression.
Jeff Jarrett banished from TNA, the debut of Sabu, and it's Everybody Pick on Goldie week. My name's Dave, and I'm going to run down the 5th NWA TNA pay-per-view in roughly 5 minutes. TNA is already pissing money away. This pay-per-view was the last one before they moved to the much smaller Nashville Fairgrounds, otherwise known as the Asylum. The show starts with highlights of Jeff Jarrett attacking everyone from Scott Hall to the Tennessee Titans from the past couple of weeks, and then there's a clip from earlier this week, where Goldilocks is stalking Ken Shamrock during his walk in a park, trying to get Shamrock's comments on last week's events. Our babyface champion calls her a bitch, gets pissed off that she's trying to do a job. We have our usual fireworks to start as Mike Tenay announces a number 1 contendership ladder match for the title later tonight as Jeff Jarrett versus Malice. But as soon as Mike Tenay finishes his line, we cut to the back where Scott Hall and Jeff Jarrett are at it. Bill Behrens removes Jarrett from the ladder match, and then it's back to the arena for said ladder match to start the show. It's our number 1 contendership. It's Malice against Double J's replacement, Sabu. Sabu seemed incredibly motivated and he got the victory, but other than having name recognition, giving Sabu a shot at Shamrock really makes no sense whatsoever, as Malice is already involved in a program with him and both are faces. Yeah, TNA. Post-match, the New Church, they attack Sabu, ending with Malice choke-slamming Sabu off the apron and onto a table because it's Sabu. We cut back outside and Jeff Jarrett is still fighting with security because that's what he's been doing for the last 20 minutes. In the ring, AJ has a mic. He wants an apology from his partner, Jerry Lynn. Before he can get in another word, Lynn comes out. I don't owe you shit, punk. He tells Styles why he left him laying like a bitch last week. Styles has been wrestling 3 years. Lynn has been wrestling for 14. Yet he walks around like king shit. Well, he ain't shit. He ain't shit until he's paid his dues. Lynn will be damned if he sits back and watches Styles steal all the glory. From here on out, Styles will follow his lead. Styles agrees and then attacks him from behind and finishes with a Styles clash. Goldilocks, she tries to get an interview with Jasmine St. Clair, but Francine has other ideas and beats her up in the showers. TNA, TNA. Truth Crush, he then comes out and says it's finally time for him to blow the top off this son of a bitch. He is the truth, and the truth will no longer be denied. Crush Truth then went on to beat Screaming Norman Smiley in under 3 minutes, where Smiley absolutely dominated the match, even at times making Crush look like a complete and utter dick. Who are they actually trying to elevate here, I wonder? Crush Truth then went on to beat Screaming Norman Smiley in under 3 minutes, where Smiley absolutely dominated the match, even at times making Crush look like a complete and utter dick. Who are they actually trying to elevate here, I wonder? After the match, Crush, he attacks and chokes Norman Smiley out with his belt. Smiley's wife comes out and she gets choked too. And then it is time for our Vince Russo segment of the week. In the back, Goldilocks, she is with Puppet, one of the midgets, who appears to be having a wank inside a bin. Can he get some privacy here, he says. He's suffering from PMS, Pissed Midget Syndrome. The only thing that cures it is beating midget ass. Tonight he will wrap his 6-inch pythons around Meatball's neck, and then he offers to show Goldilocks his cobra after the match. Goldilocks promises to leave this job once her singing career takes off, and then walks in on the Dups, who are playing Spin the Bottle with their cousin/girlfriend Fluff, and they're all necking on with each other. Oh, Vince. Stan says that Goldilocks has pretty lips. Goldie thanks him for the compliment, and then Stan clarifies that he was talking about her... Yeah, Vince. Funny. Up next, it was Estrada and Siaki of the Flying Elvises versus Not Yet Triple X in Christopher Daniels and Elite Skipper. The match ends with the Elvises getting the win after some outside shenanigans. After the match, the Dups, they came out and laid out Estrada with some wooden boards, which was quite the odd choice of weaponry. But Siaki bailed on Estrada, so could this be the end for the Elvises? Goldilocks attempted to get an interview with R-Truth, but he threatened to beat her up until Super Scott Hall saved the day. And then before we cut to our next match, we see one of the midgets gyrating with one of our cage dancers. Oh, TNA, what a beautiful place this is. And then it is time for our midget match. It is Meatball versus Puppet, with Puppet getting the victory in under 6 minutes. And then after the match ends, next to the ramp, Tio, the midget, is now groping one of the cage dancers. And up next... it's Jasmine St. Clair versus Francine. Jasmine comes out in a white t-shirt and no bra, and she's all wet. Catfight straight away, hair pulling before Jasmine takes Francine's top off. Francine tackles her, takes off her shorts and whips her with a belt. But the Blue Meanie, who's Jasmine St. Clair's legitimate boyfriend, enters the ring and DDTs Francine. EC-dub, EC-dub. Ed Ferrara's pissed at this, and then he goes to check on Francine. If this is leading to a mixed tag match with the Blue Meanie and Jasmine St. Clair versus Ed Ferrara and Francine, then God help us all. AJ Styles, he defeated Low Key to retain his X Division Championship, but after the match, Jerry Lynn came out, kicked the crap out of AJ Styles, attacked him with a ladder. My God, TNA, you do love these ladders. Grandmaster Sexy comes out to talk about how he's no longer Jerry's son, and then in our main event of the night, he goes on to lose to Razor Ramon in a very quick match which shouldn't have been our main event. After the match, Crush and Lawler double team Hall. They hang him up over the top rope with Crusher's belt. Scott Hall gets put onto a stretcher, and as they wheel him out, none other than Jeff Jarrett comes out and attacks everyone with a chair. Jeff was disguised as a paramedic, and that's how he was able to get back into the arena. He attacks everybody as the show goes off the air. So let's rate the show. As always, that was shite. That was diabolically fucking awful. It was bogged down with stupid corny shit like midget wrestling and an over-reliance on sex and sleaze and swearing. That was full-on Jeff Hardy Victory Road. So until next time, and by God please improve, this has been Our Era Podcast presents the NWA TNA Era.